Good morning. Well, any morning. Good afternoon. Or even good night. Depends on where you're at and when you're watching this, I guess. This is a surprise live. You guys know me. I can't ever schedule one and show up, without having much anxiety. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Hey Jam, how are you? You're the wiener. You like being a wiener? Man, I got some sun today. I can feel it. I'm gonna. Hey, Manchester Ricky, how you doing? It was a little surprise pop up. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I woke up, felt super loved after the last couple days and whatnot. I've been getting some super great support. Hey, my sister's voice. Hi, Tiny T. Oh God, it's Freeside. Who invited you, Freeside? Jeez, I was trying to hide from you. Um, I'm gonna finish up this Marlena email stuff. Obviously, it's on the screen right here. I made a little video, so I'm hoping that I can pause it, and I got it pulled up on my iPad. So, Bean, you love wieners? Yeah, no. No, I mean I don't know that you do. But Freeside likes wieners too. Lima bean. I had I like that tiny. I had to look up lentil. I figured it was a bean, but wasn't really sure, so I looked it up. I told you that day too. So you guys can hear me okay? Everything's all good. Miss Tiny T. Yeah, the donation things up here on the screen too. I know we're talking about summer, but um, 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 um. Oh, and the membership thing. Actually, you know what? Let me figure that out again. Hold on. I think I can go somewhere. Let me go. Can I make this smaller? Yeah, let me pull up a whole new freaking thing. Let's go back to YouTube. I need to figure out how to get my address bars and all that crap off my screen. How to hide it. It pushes my video down, and I can't press like the OK button, and I can't. There's like so much I can't get to. All right, let me go home. Take me home. Home on the range. The deer and the antelope play. No, don't do that. I don't want to listen to myself sing. Ah ha ha! Look at all these beautiful bitches. Let's see. I don't want to start a poll. No, I don't do that. I want to do this. Oh, I've gifted all mine this month already. I thought that was last month. $250 for 50 memberships. Holy crapola. Okay. Welcome. Everybody coming in. Scotty, Catlin. Okay. We'll go back to this over here. Now, I can't read it very well here on the screen, but obviously I'm going to have to pause it because they're only like 6-second long things. And if you guys, when you guys do come back to this and you need to reread and stuff like Ziggy and anybody, remember that. You're obviously going to have to pause it. So I got mine pulled up on my iPad though, so I can read it a little bit better. I can zoom in. Still getting used to these glasses that my bitches helped me out with. Thank you so much. I love you ladies. The love you guys for real. Like I sent messages out or whatever. I don't even know how to explain that. And those people, air quote, an air quote, I can see why they're hating so much because I think they do know what they lost. I think they do know. Before I said I don't think they knew what they lost, but you know what? I really do think they do. And that's why they're going so hard. Smelly Stories World. Hello. I love that. It's just wonderful, isn't it? Like the real love Not that fake ass bullshit. Oh, yeah, it's very humbling. Let's see here. Freeside, were you the only mod out there? That's scary. Yeah, Izzy, we have a good group of girls, man. So appreciative to even be a part of it. You just have no idea. I mean, I'm sure you know, but gotta feel the love. All right, gotta share some love. He is right now. I think he's a managing mod too, so be careful. Shit, he can fucking put my stream on, like, whatever it is. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, subscribers only, all that stupid shit. Yeah, don't piss off Freeside. I better not piss off Freeside. You guys will have a fucking delay of like 6 years to be able to come in and deal with chat, be able to comment and chat. All right, well, I hope I can read through this without all my stuttering I'm doing already. I'm sure you guys don't give a shit though. Plus, you can read Ziggy. There you are. Hey, you. I'm gonna get these out for you. I'll read through them or whatever as much as I can, but I'm leaving this up. It's not going nowhere. These will all be up, and I'll explain like the whole thing here right before I start. I guess I can do that now. After coming online and mentioning, like bringing out that I was talking to Marlena, a friend of her family will say, the lady that had Journey at that time that I was talking to Marlena, okay? So this is how she knew who I was and how to find me, or where to find me, stuff like that. So she contacted me. Well, she was just in my chat, I think, writing things, like fixing things. And then I had her email me or whatever so I could ask her questions. And this is kind of where it started. I do have them in order. I didn't leave out anything other than her name, her children's name, stuff like that. Everything else, I was there. I didn't redact anything. I left all Marlena's info there, all that stuff. No, you're okay. Because like I said, you can go back to. I didn't really expect everybody to drop what they were doing to come do this. And I couldn't really just put it out like it is right here without any explanation. So, but this all coincides with the last live I did with the Marlena stuff. Because that obviously came first. And to come to find out, the yard she was in, the phone she was using, all that had belonged to, this person. So, that's how, she was able to figure everything out. But Marlena was telling her that she had some lady talking about me. Oh, God, Freeside. Tell us all about Izzy. She was listening. Okay, so Marlena was telling her that, like, she had some YouTuber fucking with her, or, scamming her, this and that. Or whatever, however she had said it. It wasn't like those words, I was too tiny. I mean, I wasn't literally out there trying to, but I was burning stuff, and I feel it. My arms are a little sore, rubbing on them. Feels good, though. So, she just wanted to correct a few things, listen to what exactly how I took what Marlena was saying, stuff like that. So then I did go back and ask questions. I asked about like Cotton Simpson, stuff like that. I think I went in and asked about Fred a few times in the situation. Now, the reason I did that is because the Chad that was over at Fred's that day after Fred took off to go to the scrapyard was Marlena's brother-in-law at the time. Well, actually, I don't know if it was even at the time, but prior. That Chad was married to Marlena's sister for the longest time, like back when Fred brought she owned the house that party or whatever happened to Fred's kids. I never paid much attention to that because it kind of made me sad and stuff. And I knew it didn't have anything to do with Summer. But that situation, that was her house. Now, she's never not anytime recently, anyways, in a lot of years. Never done like drugs. She straightened her life up. Yes, she's a Crawford. Yes, she's done what she's done. No, not at all, Ziggy. Yep, she's straightened her life up. She's got a great career. Um, like, which I think I did take out what the sister does for a career. I think I did redact that in some of these two, in one of these two, because it's just only fair. She lives a good life. She's actually got Journey right now. She's finally, like I said before, before I put anything out, I made sure that Journey was going to be safe before I even talked about her, and you guys know that. And yes, I put it out like in the wrong words, and that I was helping Journey get taken from her mom. That's not how that worked, and I can show all that, but I think actually some of it's in here. Actually, I do. It's in here. Journey was already over there at her aunt's house. Like, she was in Florida at the time, like having a good old time. And I think that's in here too. So all we were trying to do was just make it to where Marlena couldn't just up and go get her and take off with her. For one, I already knew for a fact Marlena was trying to leave state with her daughter, with Chad, Hayes or whatever, got out of jail, and that was happening around all that time. She tried coming here, you guys. So that's how I know she was trying to leave state. It's not like she said, "Oh, I'm just going to up and leave state. I'm going to do this and that." No, she was trying to come here. And at the time, I thought it was all innocent and stuff. So, I mean, I talked to her about it. And once I talked to this lady, and Marlena's sister and stuff, that I realized that it wasn't, nothing was what it as Marlena had portrayed it to be. But yes, her sister is very, 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 her name is Francine or something like that. But yeah, she's wonderful. Like I said, she's got Journey. Oh, it says right here, my very first one, it says she took her to Disney, in the beach and blah, blah, blah. So, but the reason why they wouldn't give her custody, I think I might explain that in here too, is because Marlena told CPS that was her safety plan. Her safety plan was to bring Journey over to her sister's house so she was safe, and while she looked for a place to live. We all know that wasn't true. It was Marlena playing the system and trying not to get her kid, her custody taken from her. Well, once they realized that wasn't it and had everything got situated, they finally gave her custody or guardianship. And then after that, we knew everything was safe, everything was good. The lady I was talking to was in contact with Journey. If I had something to say, she would immediately go and talk to Francine or Francis or whatever and to get it taken care of. Like, as soon as Jody Sue Brown came out on the internet and said that the girls over there were being sedated and touched, I fucking went right to the source, or well, not them guys, but whoever had Journey. I says, look, this is being said. Unfortunately, she had to go and get looked at. Fortunately, she had never been touched. So, but rumors like that, this is proof in an example of why you don't just make shit up like that. Journey shouldn't have never. I don't think she did. Not like to me or anything. I'm sure he does, Ziggy. I'm sure he does. No, I didn't ever hear anything. Ooh, I did get sun, my back and everything. Okay, so I guess I could start these. But yeah, you don't put out rumors, especially involving little girls, because shit like this has to happen. Then they have to go get looked at. Then they are feeling awkward and they have stories to tell later and they wonder, all these things. But Journey really didn't have anything bad to say about Bob and Candace. I mean, other than the norm, they're loud and they fight, but like that's it. The one, yeah, it's a little, next week I'll be rubbing it in some faces, so I'm gonna get burned. I get to go see my mom. Well, I have to go see my mom, but I don't like to say it like that. And I'd rather do it now while we have a little bit of, I guess, free time, because my husband, can just take whenever off of work. So I don't know. I'll explain all that later, though. That's a whole different thing. Yeah, the rumors are very dangerous and they're gross. Why would she? Well, we all know why she would say that. She's a liar. She's this. She's that. But it's just why we don't. It's just why we don't. All that stuff made up assumptions about Don and all that stuff didn't need. There's no proof of any of it. None of it needs to be talked about until there's something to prove. Hi, Navy Mom. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is go over here, read the email to you guys. Can you see it all just fine? I started to, and then with listening to what you know with Fred and stuff, because my thing was that her and Fred maybe were talking and then both lying, you know what I mean? But if Fred says that he's not talking, like the way, okay, say when we were in the live and you were playing my last live about Marlena, the things he had to say and what he said about her made me realize that no, they're not. Because I didn't understand how their stories matched, you know what I mean, with the other stuff that we had that matched up. And just other little things. But you know more about Fred than anybody. So all I can do is take your word, Ziggy. I don't have no reason other than, not to. Yeah, Don is gross and stuff, and we can make assumptions and we can think things in our head, but to speak them out loud, Jam, when it involves those kids, it's just not okay. Because it's probably true stuff, the stuff that yeah, right. Yeah, we talk about that in here too. She explains it a little bit. When we think sacrifice, we think the worst of the worst. When they're speaking about the sacrifice, you guys, we sacrifice things all the time. Why won't, you know what I mean? So if we were to go online and be like, oh, I sacrificed my pack of cigarettes for a vape. I don't know. It's just like that. It wasn't death and a weird powwow type. No. Right. Yes, Jam. But not towards summer. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. She continues to say that, and that's all she says. We've asked her, even like up to last year, and she continues to say that. That's exactly what she remembers. That's exactly what she heard, and she doesn't change it. It's the same. She says it the same way, and I think that's in here too. Chicapoo. Okay, let's take everything off the screen because I'm not sure. I see that there's lines and all that crap, and I couldn't figure out how to get those off there. So, because of the way I'm playing it, I have it unlisted, but I could always just make it public too, so you guys don't have to come in here and listen. You guys can just go right straight to this little 2-3 minute clip. All right. Pause. Oh, wait, that's not it. How am I going to do this? Oh, here it is. Sorry, wrong side. I can't get the email, the words off the screen and stuff the way I have it playing here. I don't know why. But the main one's up here on the screen. I'll just start reading it to you guys. So I had said some things, had asked some things. I let her know who it was and what Marlena had said. She had listened or whatever. And she let me know that that Frances, we'll just say Marlena's sister, had taken Journey to Disney and down to the beach, down to Florida or whatever. Her sister needs custody right now and would love, this is back in August of 2 years ago, would love to have it. But if you cross Marlena, bad things happen. And this shit's true, you guys. People are terrified of her and Chad. It's ridiculous. And remember Don coming out at the very beginning saying he had all these people coming up there and they were stealing tools out of his shed. That was Marlena and Chad. Remember the video of Don beating up Candace that I had, and he kept saying, you go and you find Marlena and you beat her ass first and you ask questions later. You ask her where our daughter is, shit like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Marlena is more of the drug scene part, which is why she was dropping her daughter off all the time, whatever, so she could go do her thing. And you'll hear some pretty nasty things that Marlena's been doing over the last couple of years. You will. So, the last time she even talked to Candace on a video chat, would be talking about Marlena, would talk to Candace on a video chat. She was at this person's house and she was cleaning. She's always wants money, and I let her do stuff to earn it. But the last time her and Chad was here, they stole several things. And see, like I said, they do with Don too. So I had paid them. Well, she had paid them to work on their breaks and paid them first, and then loaned them $32 on top of that. Anyways, they knew that they had gotten busted. She had blocked. I'm going to have to read it the way it is, or I'm going to keep stuttering. She blocked me now and everything. I bought Journey some Puma tennis shoes and a couple of T-shirts for school. Marlena's man, Chad, said that he did a line of meth as soon as he got out of jail. So I'm guessing that that's what she's doing. I know she's been drinking a lot and smoking pot and done coke because her brother called her out on it. I had offered her to stay with me until Chad got out on her own, or Chad got out and her mom got another place so she could stay. Because Marlena was going to move into her mom's old place, I guess. I don't know the situation, if she owned it. I don't know what the deal was, if they were renting it. I'm pretty sure it was a rental, but I don't really know. After her mom got another, so she got another place to stay after they lost the house in court. Well, I don't see, that's what I don't get, is how Marlena would have been able to stay there if the mom lost it in court. So I'd love to know the exact address that she's at, which I had at the time. I would love to have the police there. All I know is it's a farm on a creek off 93, and it was. You guys, I've showed pictures. I think you guys have seen it. She was in a tent. She didn't have to be homeless in that tent. She chose to stay in that with meth heads that's living there in the house, obviously. And yes, it's her brother, and he doesn't hide what he is. So he's out there doing it freely. Marlena's trying to hide it, staying out in a tent in the fucking backyard. Marlena has always been a bum, but she's now a thief and a user, sadly. Journey's dad, Chad Daniel Hayes, has a bad felony record. I got my new glasses on, you guys, so my shit's kind of going, ooh, I don't know where my sweet spot is. He's a bum, and now, blah, blah, blah. He's someone that you keep on your good side. While he was in jail, Marlena was working undercover as a snitch. Now, I've said this stuff before, but, I don't know all the details. Was she part of those big busts? Was she not? I heard she was. And then you hear Jody Sue say she was. So I don't really know. Maybe they all were snitching on people. The whole area. She was working undercover as a snitch with these drug people, getting them caught. And I'm sure she doesn't want people to know that. Oops. But don't give her cash. She does get food stamps, and the girlfriend of her brother has a thing where she gets them all free food. And the girl doesn't go hungry. And when I showed her tent, it was full of cases of Mountain Dew and shit. So, I mean, and chips and, name brand. Don't let her tell you that she needs shit for Journey, because her sister does everything for that child. When I found that out, that's where I drew the line. Because every time Marlena contacted me, it was something she needed to get Journey to the doctor or get her medicine or do this or do that. And how are you supposed to say no, But on Summer, I heard a total different version. I heard that Don took Summer's clothes, made a scent trail and everything. When Marlena first told the story, also, one story hold on a minute. She had to give her, that Summer, or Candace had to give her up, and that she was dead and had to live with that. And then she told her that she really thinks Summer is still alive. So right here is the main example of why you can't believe Marlena. Marlena said that she was helping Candace clean over an open CPS case. Oh yeah, the dates on when CPS was coming and stuff is in here, and I didn't realize that, or I would have fixed that a long time ago. Over an open CPS case on Summer and the boys, so Candace didn't lose them. So remember the boys were supposed to be cleaning that day? Well, that's why Marlena was seen over there a lot. She was, when Fred thought she was living there, she was there helping her clean. Journey loves Summer, and she told me about them packing up Summer's good clothes before Grandma took Journey home. Candace tried telling me that Candace took Journey home, but I already knew because Grandma had already told me that Grandma did it. So there's just all these stories are messed up. She said that they were drinking and that there was people in and out that week when she was there, but she didn't know them all. So just different people in and out of the house, obviously, which we knew that. One thing different also concerns me. I wonder if somebody did something to Journey because she was teaching my granddaughter that just turned 5 how to dirty dance, and I had to fuss at her. She wouldn't tell me who taught her that type of dance when I asked her either. And a while back, Journey was posting provocative videos on TikTok. She sent me these videos, and they were pretty bad. Excuse me. I had to call Marlena and get her to shut it down immediately because there were several men on there looking at it, and Marlena shut that one down. There's multiple TikToks that Journey has access to, you guys. But with Chad out of jail now, she will ask you for anything she can get from you. I'm sure you paid for gas, cigarettes, and nothing for Journey, I'm sure. I will ask Frances when she gets home from work this evening if she gave Journey anything she was needing lately and let you know for sure. Okay, that must have been one of the questions I asked. Like if Journey was getting anything that was given. Because not me, but somebody had ordered her like a backpack, school clothes, like all kinds of stuff. I had her sis to watch the videos I found, the TikToks, and said that Marlena's disgusting and she's sick of Journey having her name out there associated with all them trashy people. And the reason Marlena can't stay with Frances before and now is because she's a thief. And now we can't trust her alone in the house. Jesus. They get shorter. There's a couple big ones like this, but they do get shorter. Okay, let me go back and see what you guys think for a minute. All right, I'm going to go up a little bit. Hey, Nick, you in here? Okay, here's where I ended. I can't imagine she would. I'm not sure on that one, Ziggy. Oh, yeah, I answered that. Okay. Short version. Marlena is the mother of the little girl that was with Summer the week prior to Summer coming up missing. Summer Wells. That's funny. No, nobody can trust her. Nobody can trust her. Hey, Nick. Wait a minute. Why do we have 2 Nicolinos? You guys want to get... Nick, you can get rid of that other one, or if it's not you. If you're still in here. Freeside, get rid of that other Nicolina. If it's not her. Oh, I'm sure you did, traders. Hopefully it was made with extra love. What did Marlena say about the weekend? Don't come in here with a bunch of drama, traders. Don't be dumb. Well, I mean, there was people in and out, but never anybody specific. We couldn't get specific names or anything like that. Yeah, she's in here. Okay. Don't get rid of her. Well, it's only you and I think Freeside that has wrenches. I don't know why, but sorry. I appreciate you guys being in here too. Okay, that was a pretty long email. I hate that. All right, we'll move on to the next one if there's no more questions. Maybe. All right, this one's going to be better. I got to move on to it here too. All right. Now, I didn't add in all my emails to her, which would have made this all make a little bit more sense. But, I mean, I can explain it. So, let me read through and see. I usually put my questions down here in the bottom to make it make more sense. She got off the phone with Candace. Anyways, it says I think it was on the timeline of the day that Summer went missing. I'm not sure of my question. She had called me when she got off the phone with Candace with a story about the swing set. Not the swing set, the swing, you guys. Summer, I guess, was allegedly out on her swing, and Candace was standing at the kitchen window, and then she was gone. Also, I didn't want Marlena to even know that you have my name because I don't need her trouble on me. She's a lot different now than she was before. Now Marlena is going to this lady's house as current. She stayed for a few days here and there, stuff like that. Marlena is gaining weight, but claims that if she were to take a drug test, that she would fail for Sudafed because she's taking Sudafed. I think that's in here too. I'm not real sure. Towards the end. I'm not a drug user or a drunk, let me add. But in one of your videos, you was talking about Journey living with her aunt, which she does, until they get a place to live. Marlena has full custody of Journey. And you said something about a stepson. Now, that was my assumption when Marlena was talking to me about a stepkid. I assumed son, but it gets cleared up right here. And that's not correct at all. If she said that, she lied. Now, I think that was me assuming. I don't think she ever said son. But I corrected that after this. And she said that she didn't give an interview, that she only talked to a detective. And apparently the lady, which is me, tricked her. So I guess I tricked her somehow or something. But every single one of the times I talked to her, which is like 3 times, other than in text, we were talking about what we were going to talk about after we press record. Which is why it sounds weird in some of my videos, like I played last time, because it wasn't the original interview. That was us talking about what we were going to talk about when I interviewed her, so that she didn't really get too bombarded, with surprise questions, I guess. I've heard everything that she knows since the beginning. And for your interview, she was making her own version up. I kept Journey last month, which was, like I said, when I started talking to her, this lady had Journey. We talked a lot about Summer, and the last day that she was there before Grandis took her back to Marlena, it was 3 or 4 days earlier, which we found out it was that Friday before the Tuesday Summer came up missing. I kept telling Marlena that she was making a bad decision leaving her there because of the way that she always dogged Candace, that something could happen to Journey, but she didn't seem to care. So that right there tells you that Marlena had assumptions or had made accusations that something bad was going to happen to Journey, whether coming up missing or, the other weird stuff that people don't need to be talking about. She says, I've always felt sorry for Marlena until this past year with Journey's dad being in jail. And now here we start calling her Lena, because that's what they call her. But Lena went buck wild and started doing stupid stuff. We'll explain that here in a second. Oh, God, another freaking long one. Let's see what you guys have to say, though. Don't block me, bro. Yes. Absolutely. Yep. That's the other little girl. She'd be on the right? Sable. Hello. Welcome. Absolutely. Oops. Pressing freaking too many buttons. Right and left. Let me get over here. I sound like Mama T when I'm reading, when I'm live, you guys. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yep. I would like everybody to, be clear on who. Yep. Journey was Summer's friend up in, her really only female friend. Okay, now I did some redacting here, but I think, whatever, you guys will see it. All right. Let's see if I can. Oh, yeah. Zoom this bitch right there. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. No, stop. Come on. I thought we were baby. Right there. So Journey is definitely safe. She is with her aunt, which is Frances. Um, this person, I almost said her name, is just spoke with Journey for a minute a while ago when she called Frances. I don't want in the middle of the war with Marlena. You guys, she's terrified of her. Like the family, everybody's terrified of her. Only because of like how violent she gets and how she, thinks she's got to have her way and whatever. Oh man, Smelly. Oh man, I could only imagine. She does. She is. They do keep her busy. She's in like camps and stuff like that, but it's still not gonna be the same. These fucking glasses. I have a blurry spot to the right when I'm reading, and it sucks so bad. I have to take my fucking glasses back in again. They ain't fucking charging me this time. Where was I? Okay, now she says, I have custody of my own granddaughter because I have a drug daughter. She calls her a drug daughter herself that was friends with Marlena, and they don't talk anymore. And my daughter lives, so that could be why these guys had gotten together and stuff. Because the Marlena and the daughter, were in contact. I don't know, Tiny T. But okay, so that they didn't talk anymore. The daughter lives a few states away from Tennessee now, thank God. But do I think Marlena knows more about Summer? Probably. So in the beginning, because Candace blocked her and Dad had said, see, now that's another thing. I don't understand. Why did Marlena and Candace start fighting those days? Like they got into some fucking fight or whatever over Journey being have to be brought home. I don't understand it. Or maybe before. I don't know. I really don't know, you guys. See, and now Grandis lied to me and said that they got into a fight 6 or 3 weeks prior to Summer coming up missing. I got that recorded too. Okay, so Candace blocked her, and Don had sent word from jail that Candace needs to stop Marlena. See, so not only did Don beat the crap out of Candace and tell her she needs to go stop Marlena, while he was in jail, he sent word out to Candace and others that Candace needs to, or to other people that to get to Candace that she needs to go beat up Marlena. So I mean, that sounds pretty fishy, right? Which actually says that right here. Marlena was the one that told me that. I wish I could get my phone records from the evening that Summer went missing, because as soon as Candace called her, she called me and told me about it. But she gave me the swing story that never went to the police. And if it did, I had never heard it again anywhere else. She's also talking about, now Candace started telling other people about this swing story too after a while. After talking about Candace, she didn't want the little boy. Oh yeah, here we go, you guys, about the other thing. She didn't want the little boy that she had that was born before Summer, because Candace was going to let Marlena have him when he was born. This don't make sense. Summer, because Candace was going to let Marlena have him when he was born. I don't know. That was before Journey. Okay. Was even born. So yes, I don't think Marlena knew, could have kids, or she was struggling or something, or wasn't getting pregnant, and that was like one of the main reasons she was gonna take. I'm not gonna use his name. We all know who he is. She says, I don't remember why they decided to keep him. That was the first time I ever heard of Candace. Marlena said that she had her at my house once years ago, but I really don't remember it. I only knew Summer from pictures of the girls and how Marlena would always talk bad about Candace and always say that the one that was going to give her that little boy. So that's how she referred to Candace, as, the one that was going to give me her kid. That's all I ever knew. And I always ever heard about the drug stories. And I always told her she didn't need to fool with people like that. But Marlena's man did drugs with Don. Rick told me, which would be Rick Crawford, on the phone before he died, that he thought someone had took Summer away for her own good. Now that's what I'm hoping. If they didn't accidentally kill her and was covering it up, meaning Don and Candace. He knew Don for years, where he was a painter in his young years, and was wild, sold coke and weed on the side from over on Beach Creek. I met the Crawfords all when they moved to a house beside me back in 2003. I probably should have redacted all that. Marlena was her kid's age, and she so Marlena and the little girl met. Okay, so the night that she called me, I heard her tell you talking about Marlena telling me 7:30, but I think it was way more around 6:15 when she told me, and she had told Candace to look everywhere before she called the cops. So this is Marlena and Candace's phone call. No, this lady overheard this phone call, so I definitely believe her. But she did. She told Candace to, before calling the cops, to go around and look everywhere because the state would use it against her, knowing that CPS was involved, you guys. And I told Marlena then, no, she needs to call the law because it's a child. So she did call her right back. Marlena called Candace right back to tell her to call the law immediately. But then she said she called to see if Journey knew any hiding spots and that she could be in, or that she was cooking supper and was watching Summer on her swing, and then a bit later she looked out and didn't see her. Then she had went soon after that looking and yelling for Summer, and she couldn't find her. Marlena was going to go help look for her that night, but ended up not going for some reason. I would have been in my car hitchhiking. I would have been over there right then and there. But the day Candace called her on that video chat, I heard Candace say that the cops had just left her house and took her TV, and she didn't know why. I told Marlena, ask if it was a smart TV with a camera. She said it was smart, and she was not sure about the camera. Now, I don't know of any TVs with cameras, you guys. Now, yes, I even jumped to that too. It's not the camera that they're looking for. It's the data, because these smart TVs can get on the internet. What was looked up? What were they watching? What were they doing? What kind of things, stuff like that. Because they can pull stuff back up on the camera, blah, 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 keep memories in them. And it was just days before the state took the boys. I always wondered if they found something else on the public and don't know. Ugh, that was rough. I need to brush my teeth again. Yeah, you must have missed my last video. Candace has offered a few of her kids out to people. Absolutely, she has. No, I asked, because when Marlena told me that, immediately I thought, no way. No way. Because I'm a mom, and I take in any kids. I care for all kids. I don't care who their parents are, what's going on. Even, if their parents are the worst of the worst, it makes me love that child even more. Because I know they need it. No, that was Crystal. I don't think Don and Marlena ever hooked up. If they did, But yes, Candace didn't want any kids. She didn't need kids. The whole situation. Yeah, that was Crystal. So yeah, I had all kinds of things going through my head talking to Marlena. And if I would have put any of that stuff out, everybody watching knows it would have got taken too far. Right? It would have gotten rumors added to it. It would have, you know what I mean? Things would have been added. So much chaos and nonsense would have happened if I would have released everything Marlena told me. Oh, really? See, you know a lot more about these names and these people, Ziggy. Well, talking with Fred and stuff. I don't. I don't know the stories. I do know that, about the crystal and stuff. But once I stopped going live about Summer, I also stopped researching in them kind of departments. The rabbit holes, the people, stuff like that. We did other things behind scenes and, but it involved what Candace was doing. Hey, Reap. Stuff like that. There's so many people. I know it. My sister's voice. It's so sad. So sad. I almost wish she was born a boy, you know? Yeah. And I always wonder why the youngest son there, one that she wanted to give up, was never humanized, if you know what I mean. He was never his own person. He was never doing anything. He was kind of left behind. The older boys got to do this and they got to do that. Well, Summer was separated as the girl and Summer, and she, was always the boys and then Summer. I did too. Absolutely. That's what I've been doing. I can't say that I got any saner, but yeah. But once I'm done with this, I'm done. There's no reporting anything. I'll talk about her if I need to. I'll have questions. I'll watch. I think Ziggy might have said the same thing. Like once Summer is found or whatever, that's it. That's it. Yes, she deserves to still be talked about, but damn it, people need to stop digging and adding. And we did bring out Beach Creek, though. That's fucking for sure. Beach Creek is full of yuck. No wonder what happens in the holler stays in the holler. Like, Fred's lucky to get out of there, Ziggy. Absolutely lucky. And I can see now why he doesn't want to go back. I think he said that. Oh. Oh, man. I know it. And only you know, unless you reported it, what Fred was what they questioned him about and what they said. A couple of years with her in my car window. Oh, Tiny. That is so sweet. Yeah, they did make her like a boy, and everybody knows the weirdness in that first interview they did there with the news about how Summer wanted to be like the ladies and stuff at church, but yet then Don's like, or whatever, or Candace is like she wanted to be like a boy like the rest of them. No, why not just the truth? Why not? You guys started shaving her head, whatever. She had that one haircut. It actually looked pretty cute. Her hair shaved with that one, the long hair on the top. It was adorable on her. Like that's her shit. That's her style. But then they said Summer shaved on the top of it. They had to get rid of it. Why can't that just be the story? Why did they have to add all that other shit? Doesn't make sense. Alrighty then. She's very beautiful. We can go to the next one though. I'm pretty sure I'm boring you. Only 50 people in here. All right. Well, I gotta play it here too. All right. She said Journey doesn't have a doctor's appointment. Okay. I contacted her and said, look, Marlena just asked me for money to get Journey to a doctor's appointment. Like, does she even have one? Because I knew that she didn't have Journey finally. Because I was under the assumptions that she did. She does not have a doctor's appointment. She's milking you for all she can get. The lazy people need to go to work. Marlena has a job offer cleaning a Super 8. I did know that too. And I kind of was trying. This is when I first hinted around to Marlena that I even knew. I was even talking to anybody because I threw out that Super 8 cleaning job. But why work when you can scam people? She says. I mean, it's you, but I personally wouldn't help her anymore after she stole from her. So then she said, then there was, whatever time went by, whatever I asked. Okay, I just got sent a message from Marlena's sister. She says she's going to do a walk-in clinic to get Journey a fast checkup. So what I did was I told her about Jody Sue Brown, what Jody Sue Brown said. So she has it for DCS because she's way behind on a physical. So that's what they were going to do. Instead of just like running to like the emergency room or wherever, they were going to do that walk-in clinic or make it a doctor's appointment. That's what it was. We'll move on. Oh my gosh, we got another big one. I hate reading, you guys. I've never read a book cover to cover. Well, I mean, I can't say never. I was forced to read one for probation when I was like 15 or something. It was the best book I ever read, but I haven't ever read another one. Oh wait, that sounded stupid. It was the best story I've ever listened to, read, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Best book I ever read. It was the only one. Okay, so I asked about the doctor's appointment. She says, I assume it went well. If she took her yesterday because all her sisters said that she was going to see how the weekend goes, Marlena's got Journey at the tent for the weekend. That shit stabbed me in the gut. But they didn't have no other options. Like, I mean, at the time, because she had custody of her. Marlena did. So in the time around Summer's disappearance, Marlena was keeping to herself and just helping out Candace, trying to clean it up. She said that it was a lot worse than what people even seen after. So what we saw, you guys, it was way worse before that. The yard, all of it. So I can't imagine how messy it was before that, because they started cleaning the yard first before the house. When she talked to me, she was just aggravated that they had brought Journey home earlier. Apparently, they was supposed to go to the splash pad in Riverview, which we knew that, on Monday or Tuesday. So that's why they didn't go there. They didn't make it there. They were supposed to go on Monday or Tuesday. Summer came missing Tuesday. She would have got Journey back after that. So Summer and Journey was just having fun, playing and stuff the week before. Journey, from the day she came back, talked about them packing up her good clothes. Once Summer got gone, Marlena started trying to figure out immediately what happened to Summer. She said that all along at the area she told you about, which I'm talking about the waterfall and the TP, guys. I only say TP because it's just the way it was brought to me. But it's the TP doesn't have nothing to do with it. It was the area where there used to be a TP or whatever. Okay. So the area she told you about was where she thinks if Summer passed away, that's where they would find her, or in the septic tank at that house. But we all know that's not true. The fact of it is that gets me is why Candace and Marlena fell out so fast. You would think that she would have made Marlena want to stop listening. I did not say that. Sorry, guys. My SIRI is listening. When Summer got gone, Marlena started trying to figure out immediately what happened to Summer, and she said all along that the area she told you about, where she thinks, I'll find her in the septic tank. That's why Candace and Marlena fell out so fast. You would think that it would have made Marlena want to go there for support during this. And Marlena also said that she thought that Summer might be with the family in Utah because of the abuse of Don. It's like maybe the family come and got her, or whatever, because they are Mormons, the dad and all that. I don't know about the step family, but I honestly think, that she knows to a point of what happened, but maybe didn't get the whole story. If she knew where Summer really was at, don't think for 1 minute she wouldn't have told it to get that money that was being offered. Now that she's talking about the you guys won't talk about. So I still have stuff on the phone that she sent me talking about the places where she thinks she might be. That's not what that says, but it's kind of what it means. Marlena said that the police was driving her crazy in the beginning, like bothering her. Then when her man went to jail last year, she moved back home with her mom, and she was doing the drug snitching for money. So point is, Marlena would have came forward and took that money for the information on Summer, unless she was afraid of something. But if she really knows something important on Summer, she has not slipped up. Bet she always said Summer knew better than to just walk away from the home with a stranger, and that she made comments that she wasn't taken by a stranger. Now remember, and Marlena said to me too, that Summer wouldn't walk off that hill with anybody but Marlena. So yeah. One story she told was that she had heard Grandis gave Summer a pill of hers to calm her down. So see, now I think Marlena was watching all the rumors online too. Unless those rumors were really going around town, but I'm pretty sure that she was watching them online. She calmed her down for being so hyper that day that she went under the water swimming for like a minute while Candace and that boy, she didn't even know who Hunter was. But talking about Hunter, was hitting the pipe and drinking twisted tea when they noticed she had went under, and one of them jumped in to get her out, started breathing, coughing, and they left. And that summer dry drowned on the way home, and Candace and Don covered it up to save the boys from being taken out of Candace, and Candace going to jail. So the Wells were just hoarders and drunk dope dealing users all being taken out, and Candace going to, oops, that's not right. All American picture of a redneck family from that area. I know a lot was said and them shaving everyone's heads, but lice was so bad there that it was the only way to get rid of that. You guys remember, lice go into your home too, and if your home's dirty like that, you're not going to get them out of your hair. Marlena and Journey got it from them pretty much all the time, I guess. And anything I know has came from Marlena and her family. Marlena telling you about Candace sexting a boy is the first time that I've ever heard that come from her. And also sacrificing Summer for church, never had heard that either. I think she made that up. A lot of that is just to make it sound good. Marlena's sister said she's making stuff up too. We got one through that one pretty easily. I mean, kind of. All right. The way I set these ones up, I know they're not pretty. Okay, don't hate me because they're not beautiful. But this is what you get. I tell her, I just thought of something. Do you think the day Grandis brought Journey home was because CPS showed up? And then I said, but wait, weren't they cleaning up for like 2 weeks though? And then I wrote, now I'm confused. So I was just kind of thinking out loud. She says, no, CPS was coming back out the week she went missing. I want to think the next day, talking about Wednesday, because that's why they were going to bring Journey back on Monday or Tuesday. So, that makes complete sense. So, yes, CPS was out there. Yes, CPS was involved. And no, they hadn't closed the case that day or the day after or the day before. Anyways, Journey was supposed to come back before CPS had came. We all have talked to Journey, and she said the same thing over and over to the cops. Over and over. The cops asked her if Summer would unlock the basement door and had Journey show her, how it opened. I just don't understand why there was 2 or 4 different stories told unless there was a cover-up. Then she says one other thing. When she brought Journey home, she told Marlena that Journey wanted to come home early, and Journey said that was a lie and that she was packing Summer's good clothes or something. Or okay, apparently, and something came up. She got a period there. That was before she went missing, so Journey was stuck to that story the whole time. So there's your answer to the changing stories or like what she's saying and stuff. Let me see what you guys got to say over here. Ludwig! Hey, buddy. Reap. It's always boring here. Hello, Chloe. Just love your name. Spicy. Yes, thank you. Reward. When I get on here, I get panicky and I can't read. I can't freaking talk. I'm stupid. Jason, there you are. Jason says hi, everybody. The squirrels, Jason, are amazing. Okay, the 16th. There you go. Boom. You always have those red flags in there. That's how I know you're in chat. Yep. And remember, when Summer came up missing, Clyda had the boys. She had the boys for like 3 or 4 days or however it was until shit calmed down there. It's crazy, Jason. It's like, I don't know. You're not yourself. I'll tell you that. You're not yourself when you're on here. Okay, let me go through mine real quick. Makes me feel like Mama T. I'm serious. But we know that's not her excuse. She has no fear. That bitch is on here 4, 5, 6 times a day. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yep. They went to Clyda Trent. Now, I had always kind of thought, because Clyda, like, I don't know, it's a little weird with Clyda and who she really is. There was rumors Clyda was Don's mom. No, that's not true. But I started thinking, what if she was like a sister wife? But then I think I found out who she was. No, I'm not going to repeat it because I'll probably get it wrong. But if Lisa comes in, she knows. She has all the missing pieces that I forget. Okay, so on the sacrifice thing is because Don. Oh, I must have asked her about like what Rick said and what she thought about it or whatever. Don said he had to give up Summer over his mistakes and what a sacrifice. Okay, was because he had to live with that the rest of his life. So there you go. It's not a murder. It's not a bloody mess. It's not a weird church like powwow, whatever. It's having to give her up for his mistakes. Now I've said this multiple times before in the Mormon or the whatever in the Mormons. We'll just go with that. The LDS. They take care of you. They give you your food. Hi, DC. Welcome. Rachel. They take your money and they put it into the big community pool and their banks and they're this and they're that. You know, their schools, their everything. And these families and moms and whatever, as long as they're doing what the church tells them to do and following the rules, they get large amounts of food. They get the better houses. They get the bigger houses. You know, their families get treated better. Well, in a situation like, say, Don moving to Tennessee or whatever, and remember, the boys in Summer and Don and Candace, they were clean at one point in time. They were living good lives. All of a sudden, that year, that 20 would have been 2020, when Jose was there and all that stuff, and Don went to over to Utah, all that. Something changed. Something changed big time. And oh my God, really? What the hell? They were fighting more. I mean, we don't know how they fought before, but it just seems that way. It seems that the kids were dirtier. They were eating off the ground. I have pictures of them literally eating off the ground, you guys. Their watermelon is cut up. It's sitting on one of the rugs that you step in before you step up on the porch that they had originally to get inside the fucking house. They've done it with ice cream. They've done it with whatever. So like the rind literally right on the ground and the kids all around it taking, pieces and eating it. So the same thing with the spoon in one bowl of food. I've got pictures of that stuff too. But we've all kind of seen most of that. Whatever. Okay, so when you stop taking care of it's not really stop taking care of your family. Stop providing for the community, the big LDS community and stuff like that. They will come and take what they want. They will cut you off from food. They will take your wife and they'll take your kids. They'll do whatever they can of what they want out of that family or whatever. And makes they call it like say the guy or the woman or whoever has to go repent. Like, and they'll take for years. If you watch some of them LDS stories, like the Warren Jeffs and stuff like that, it's prime examples of all of this. You do something wrong, the church will make you pay for it and repent and do all these crazy things. They'll kick you out. Now, that's another reason why we have all these new cults showing up. It's those people. It's the brothers of the people that are all in charge now. The brothers of, we'll just use Warren Jeffs as an example. When he went into prison, he made these rules. You can't touch your wife. There's no, because Warren Jeffs couldn't get laid, is what it was, or couldn't make love or get married. So he didn't want anybody else in the community to. They couldn't wear the color red or something like that. They couldn't play with toys, the kids. Like, he took all this, anything that, like how he was living, he tried making the rest of the community live that way. So then the brothers, that were next in charge, they started leaving and making their own communities. Like whoever came with them, their big families and their wives, and so that's why you have all this different stuff happening right now, because he got locked up or went in jail. Fred says the person is talking about David Bays. It wasn't Fred. Fred and her have never been friends. They've known each other. Which part? Hold on. Must have been the last. Oh, right here. I'm not sure about Fred Hill because I don't. Oh, you're reading ahead of me, I think. So, anyways, yeah, she doesn't know Fred at all. So when I asked you, which I'll explain that in here too. When I asked you about that land that Marlena had a camper on or whatever, you guys knew more about it than I even did. But when I asked her like about Fred, she just said, her question to me was, is Fred the guy that owned the land Marlena had the camper on? So that's where that came from, and I didn't know how to explain that when I was telling you guys. It was a question I had asked, and that she had asked me because of the situation. Okay. Oh, the tent. Yes, that makes sense. Wait, hold on. Because she said it was her brother's house, and she was out there in a tent. No, it wasn't Fred. No. Oh, the property with the camper. Okay. Oh. Yes, and it wasn't that he shot at Marlena. It was that he shot at Marlena's mom, and Marlena was just like around or something. But see, no, they put it out that it was because they were driving 4-wheelers across his property. But isn't that like Bays Mountain there, where David Bays would have property there too? See, Marlena should have made that stuff clear. All right, so Rick didn't say anything about the church sacrifice. I'm not sure about Fred Hill because I don't know him. But if it's who I'm thinking about, he was the owner of the property her camper was on. I guess Marlena pulled a camper out on some property and was staying there. We do know now it's not Fred. And thank you, Ziggy. Oh my God. And this is why people need to come together in these situations, you guys. Absolutely need to come together. Summer's whole story could have been out without all that nonsense if just each of us would have came together like this right here. Okay. So, but if it's something, and okay, so this person, which we now know to be David Bays, took it and is taking her to court because she can't get it back over some lot rent or something like that. If that's him, he shot at Marlena's mom one evening. Don got drunk and told around some of them that he put Summer in the truck and put her scent trail down a path and the driveway. And she says, I don't know, just that's what she heard. But Marlena's brother Ricky, little Ricky, came to my house back in the last of May, 1st of June, and he said that he knew Summer was alive and gone. Marlena was staying here with Journey and Journey's half-sister, Anna. I should have redacted that. She had her here for like 3 days until I found out that she wasn't supposed to have her at all. Okay, you guys, Anna was in foster care. Anna is Journey's dad's by another lady. She is 15. Remember that. Again, I don't know why she said brother, but Anna hates Marlena and has always said that she puts on a nice act in front of this lady here. She only loves Journey. Oh, and on Marlena going to court is over a bad debt on money that she borrowed from a loan place, and they're taking her to court. Nothing at all over Journey because Marlena is avoiding the social workers completely. When I found that out, that's when I stepped in to help. It wasn't trying to get Journey ripped away from her mom. It was this right here. So Journey is fine. Anna talked to her earlier today. Anna is good friends with her teenage daughter. They Snapchat all the time. Marlena has even tried to get money from Anna, and that's been multiple times, you guys, from her baby daddy's fucking other child, you guys, for cigarettes and gas. They find her at her job, and they go and ask her for money. And the drug dealer is staying in the other tent that's on the property beside Marlena and Chad. Girl, it's a whole dang soap opera. If anyone could just figure out the real story of Summer, bless their heart, or bless her heart, and some justice. Justin, long time no see. Hello. You boy, you get in that shower. You get in there. You guys thinking about Justin in the shower right now? Nice job. Yeah, don't jump too much. You can. Ruby, the main thing is just reading the what's on here, maybe, really. But thank you for coming in, chat. Okay, let me go to the next one. I don't even know if I did that last time. Yes, I did. Alright, this will make it a little easier. I got to see Journey this evening. All the kids went bowling for a little while. I should have left dates on here, but I have them. Journey's half sister, talking about Anna, got to talk to her about being around Summer, and Journey's still sticking to only what she's been telling. She also asked her if anyone has touched her inappropriate. Remember, I had to tell her about Jody Sue. And she said, no, that's gross. I still have not talked with Marlena. Journey asked me why I hadn't talked to her, and I told her that she blocked me. So Journey's even asking these people that are taking care of her why her mom is acting the way she is. But I think now, after she blocked me and Chad's other daughter, that it may be that she's afraid that we may tell on her for sleeping with over 10 men for money while he was in jail. So while Summer was missing, instead of her out looking, helping to look for Summer, she was out sleeping with fucking men for money. It's pretty gross. And after she would sleep with them for money, she would rat on them and get them busted, you guys. Quite gross. All right. Chloe. Marlena. Oops. I just can't wait for the day that something's said. I don't care. I do care. I just hope that she's alive and later on will come out and be like, look at, this is what happened. Like, she tells her own story. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yes, Ziggy. Absolutely. Yep. She was sleeping, which, remember, no, right before all this, and the couple of emails prior to this, you had mentioned that Fred was afraid to deal with Marlena, remember? She had to deal with whatever, Chad or whoever. However you said that. That was prime example, and this right here is what I was talking about when I brought that up. I don't know how anybody dealt with her. Which is probably why she had to sleep with the people to get what she needed. Yep. Okay, so I think you guys got it. I totally agree. And no, I don't live near any of them. I live closer to the VI side of Kingsport area. Did Marlena ever tell you that her brother watched Candace get put in a cop car a few months back and nobody ever said anything at all about her getting arrested? I wonder if it was just questioning her again. I think it was talked about a little bit, but yes, Candace was like pulled over and got put in the back of the cop car or whatever. They don't know what happened after that. I wrote something. She says, very true. Marlena's sister is, and this is where her job was. I redacted her job. And she wanted me to ask you if Marlena ever said that she was supposed to have gotten Journey checked because Marlena's caseworker asked her if Marlena has ever taken Journey to be checked out yet. And she didn't think Journey had been because around here, a regular doctor won't check her. They have a place for that, just for that anyways, in Blounteville. So I guess I don't know why. Maybe I got that in the wrong spot. I don't think so because they're in order. I don't know why they would have been asking me if Marlena ever got her checked. I guess because Marlena did try telling me she did get her checked. Oh, Marlena, 100%, honey. 100%. They know exactly. Damn. Yep. Exactly. Chloe. Yeah. You guys, it This is why I love kids right here. Marlena, and I can tell that you do too. The heart that in the stuff that you say, how much of your heart that you put into your comments. That's me. I just can't. Exactly why I have 2 extras right here in my house now. They were living exactly the way Summer was living. Exactly. Minus some of the hard drugs. Alright. Let me go to the next one. This is like a 2.5 minute freaking video. We're not even halfway through it. I got kids clapping outside my window. They're making the camera go off. Stop it. Let me mute my camera. The kids are out there doing dances in front of it. Must be my backyard. Now they're going to come in here a little bit. Did you see what I was doing out there on the camera? Did you see my eyeball? I just muted that. Stop it, kids. Sorry. Okay, next one is... And you're welcome, whoever said thanks for putting this out. I spend much time. It needed to be done a long time ago. But if I don't do it now today, it'll never fucking happen. Sorry for that word. I've tried to do it a few times, but then other people were live, and, everyone's just living a normal life, knowing what happened in the summer, and all the kids have done, and Candace just suffered. I know, it sucks so bad. Thank you, Rachel. Come on, I just muted these people out here. What is going on? Justin! Thank you so much. So much. Oh my God. Thank you so much. It's much needed. I'm going to put that towards my trip to Florida. I can go see my mama. She's stuck down there. All right. Let me snooze all devices. 2 hours. Apply to all. Start snooze. They're apparently walking around to every camera I got. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right. Oops. She said, okay, thanks. She said Marlena called and okay, now these ladies here were trying to do everything, everything they can to keep Journey safe, right? And they had a home study, they're trying to get custody. Rachel, he's so sweet. And whatnot. Marlena kept calling and canceling all their appointments, like the home study, to make sure the home was safe for Journey to be there and whatnot. So she canceled the home study that was scheduled at Francis's house again. So she did it more than once. And Marlena has not met them at all face to face. And for you not to listen to her made up lies, she changes stories around to sound good at times. See, we all heard that story except the touching sedative sale. I don't know what to believe, but if that's true and nobody's telling CPS, they all need to be in trouble. Talking about Jody Sue and Andy also. Oh, yeah. Like, a bunch of them. Truth. I was talking to you. She said that she did, but it's on Marlena, and that since Journey is safe now, I won't say your name. Oh, Chloe, thank you so much. So much. Oh, oh my gosh, you guys, I love you so much. It's so needed. Unless they find out something bad, Frances can't get custody. She talked to somebody about it, and she said that she didn't know how in the hell Marlena is slick on dealing with them. And that's what I figured out was Marlena used it as a safety plan story. Like say I were to have issues here because of, whatever, neighbors or whoever. I have to have, and I do, I have to have a safety plan for my children. If something, even, whatever, if something were to happen, who's gonna, do this or that? If I were to relapse, what am I gonna do with these kids? So we have all that, and that's what they want from you. And like, they won't even walk away or close a case until you have that safety plan. And oh no, sorry, Marlena was, honey. Candace may have been, but I do know that she was sexting, I guess is what they called it. The boy that lives Blue Roof Downs down there at the corner of Beach Creek, and that boy that lives there. Yeah, Marlena was. It was bad. So yeah, so that was a safety plan thing, which is why they had so much trouble getting guardianship of Journey. Okay, we should be able to fly through these now. Oh god. I'm gonna change it on my side too, just a minute. I heard kiddos outside wanting me. Alright, anything involving sedation and messing with them, definitely. And yes, it all is just hearsay for anyone that hears it to turn it in. But I think I brought up, like, I was trying to ask her, like, maybe anybody closer, anybody who actually directly hears that stuff needs to be the one turning it in, something like that. But I mean, it is also a concern that needs to be looked into. And even down to Marlena telling how Candace got alcohol and drugs and stuff for the underage boy Hunter, if she knew, she is just as guilty as Candace, don't you think? And then I said something or whatever. And she says, yes, that might help. Franny, she said that Chad is stealing from the dollar stores. Marlena said that she would burn her house down if she tried to get Journey too. How far they both just don't want to go to work. Maybe Chad is a thief. He brought, or oh no. That's not how that is. I asked her something and she says maybe. So then she starts over. Chad is a thief. He robs anyone and anywhere. Lowe's, dollar stores, people. They can always have. Oh my god. And okay, anybody that they can always has. All right. I hate no punctuation. And she hasn't really ever took from me anything big until he got out. But she's always a bum and asking for money. But to take my personal stuff, and she knows I know it was her, she won't supposed to be come around me again. See, it's not my fault I stutter. I get stuck on a word or a punctuation, and that's all I worry about. Okay, now we're getting into birth certificate stuff, I think. Oh, and Frances said the Puma shoes that I got Journey for her birthday, I took her and pick out what she wanted so she would wear them to school. She pretty much took Journey to go pick out her own shoes, okay? She got some Puma ones. Well, they went and said that her birthday party, that they got them for her. So, now Marlena did that too with stuff that somebody had got a hold of me and donated. Well, I had a couple people donate to Journey directly, which is how I wanted it, because I wasn't going to raise money, do this and do that, I didn't want to be a part of that. I gave them addresses and stuff to send the stuff to. Marlena took what she got and told Journey that she got it for her birthday. Whatever, okay? Whatever. As long as she hopefully got some of the stuff. Now, I was given pictures of Journey with the backpack on in whatever, but she was standing next to the car, next to the tent. Like, she come over just to do that. So I don't really know. She knows better. Oh, so Frances spoke up and told, I guess, Journey that Marlena was full of shit, that they were given from this person and not Marlena. She knows better. She was on FaceTime that day when we got them. Oh, and plus, Journey went and picked out the fucking shoes with this person. So I guess that's where she's coming from. Also, they did not get her anything at all for her birthday. They are sorry as shit parents, she said. Hey, no, I have not heard a word from her. I when I talk to her, I always ask her, hey, you hear from, Marlena, anything new happening? Just her sister, and she don't give her money. She tried to file for emergency custody of Journey, but they told her that she can't get her because she's already taking care of her. Now, at the time, that didn't make sense, you guys. But with me explaining to you what I figured out, it does. And that she is already in a safe place for Journey to be at right now. But we, like I said, we couldn't figure all that out. We couldn't figure out what Marlena was doing and stuff. All right, so Marlena told them that she's keeping... What the hell happened here? My back is swollen. Oh my God, I've never had my back swollen before. I wonder why. Anyways, she's keeping her for her safety. She knows how to play the system. So that was a safety, like a fake safety plan. She lied. Oh my God, I don't even want to read this anymore. I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm not enjoying my time. Anyway, that's for sure. I hope Summer is still living. After talking with you so much, I really am reevaluating Marlena. Something isn't adding up about her. I wonder if Candace knows the trash talk that she's been doing. Also, I called the phone company, and I'm having the call log sent to me from the day that Summer went missing, says she. I want to go back and know exactly what the time was that Marlena called me, because she was gone about 45 minutes then, according to what she said. All right, now remember I was saying that I thought Marlena was gone for 45 minutes? That's what I got out of this. Apparently, I think she's saying Summer was gone for 45 minutes already at the time that Marlena had called this person. Because Marlena told you, talking about me, it was 7:30 p.m., but I swear it was, we all know it wasn't 7:30. The cops were already there by 7:05 or whatever. I do agree, but Tennessee is crazy like that. Marlena's got me in a mess. She won't deal with CPS, but she sure can call them on everybody else. Okay, so Marlena had called CPS on this lady, apparently. This is why they are scared of her, you guys. This is the stuff that she does. I've been watching several videos on Summer and the lies that Marlena is telling, and no wonder Candace wants to stop her. I feel like 100 times over, Candace knows what happened to Summer, and with Lena saying how there was alcohol and drugs being given to Hunter, she is as guilty as calling other people their drug heads, talking about Marlena, and she is. Like, why say all this stuff and then have your child there? So she's just as bad as the rest of them. She had a whole secret life going on this past year. I really think she may have known something more that she's told the cops. Really need to grill her now. And she's out with all this stuff. It's just funny now how Candace and her don't talk anymore, but was best friends for years. So that was another thing that I kept trying to figure out. I could never get the answer to that, you guys. I still don't have the answer to that. Did you get to see the TikTok? Journey was acting a lot older this past year and than she should. I wish they would make her have Journey checked out. Yes, we did get that done. Text. I'm innocently tired. All right, I agree. Also, I don't understand why Marlena has even let herself get to this point, and she is only living with this way because she wants to. I really think she is lost. She's not the same person I have known since she was 15 years old. After her struggle to get off the tech, I don't understand that. It really makes me sick that she's been using meth. What is tech? Her sister, I'm not really sure, said that her and Chad have always been fighting every day, and she is so jealous of him that she can't stand it. She is. I don't understand. Marlena's jealous of like Chad and the other 15-year-old Anna or whatever. That's sure no life. I'm not perfect by any means, but I swear before I do drugs, I would check into a hospital. I actually have been wondering if she's having a guilty conscience over Journey and Summer. I mean, she was letting Journey sleep in bed with the Kyle dude. Now, I don't remember reading this at the time, or I would have dug into this more, but I guess Journey was sleeping in bed with some Kyle dude, and he is a fucking convicted pedo. Ziggy, do you know that Kyle, convicted pedo Kyle? I know it, Marlena. It's gotta suck. Oh, thank you, Catlin. Um, Tech would be like Suboxone, like Subutech, you guys. That's what we're thinking. Yeah, so anyway, some Kyle guy, he's a registered sex offender, sleeping in bed with Journey, I guess. I don't know why I missed all that, you guys. I don't know why. But putting this together, I read it and was like, what the fuck? Okay, so where she was doing that undercover snitching, she has too many friends on the inside to get Journey really looked at like she needs to be. But on her lies, she's telling on that Don told Rick he may get out of jail and something might happen to her. Like when, and that was another reason I kept it quiet. You know what? That's probably a good idea, Marlena. I should do that next time. Like recreate this for you guys so it can be read out loud. A narrator. Why didn't you tell me that before I started my life? Just kidding. I really do hate reading. Okay, the guilty conscience, she's snitching, so many friends outside Journey really. Okay, but I don't know why she's telling Don told Rick they might get out of jail and something might happen to her. So that was why I kept her quiet. I didn't know, what was going to happen when Don got out of jail to Journey. But again, I know that it's been over a year since she talked to Candace, and that evening Summer went missing. Why did Marlena say she was going to help look, but not one time she went back to that place? Like Marlena literally has not been back to Ben Hill since then. Just the more I think about the change in her past year, something is eating her up. Yeah, not that Marlena. I forgot there is like narrators you can pick, Marlena, when you're doing your shit. I just don't remember if it was Canva or if it was CapCut that had the narrators. Ooh, you can be naughty. What kind of naughty? Don't mind any noises you might hear out the window. They're ripping campers and boats around and moving them around the yard. Outside my window. All right. So she does wonder if she has a guilty conscience. And, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Oh my goodness, you did, Truth? It does look as that. But no, Marlena Cantu was around before I even brought up this Marlena. Oh no, Marlena. You've been judged for 2 years. Oh, Galen. I just love you. Alright, let me go to the stupid next one. We're almost done. Oh my god, we're only halfway. These other ones are text and stuff, though. After we get past this shit. So I did a long time of emailing back and forth with people. All right, I agree, but at the same time, Tennessee is different about jerking the kids away. Because I was telling her, like, no way, up here you can do this, and that. Like that, Marlena knows how to cross her I's and dot her T's. I had to fight my daughter for my granddaughter I have custody of. I tried to message Marlena on the other daughter's Facebook, but she won't answer me back. She went and made a CPS report on my 17-year-old ex-boyfriend from a year ago, and then people have blamed me for it. I need to talk to her so bad to find out who and what she told, because them are the kind of people that will come shoot you. And on giving her money, if you enjoy tossing it to the wind, that's up to you. But Francis said it's cigarettes and gas and maybe drugs. It's going on because none of it's going to her for Journey. She said they are robbing local dollar stores like before. She really has changed. Also said that Candace sent word around. She will take her to court if she keeps telling lies on her. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What they just run over? They have not talked to each other in like over a year now. Just a minute, I got the window. Oh, I just hit a tree. Ouch. No, he didn't hit nothing. I just took the boat off the trailer. Okay. Ouch, you guys, my back hurts so bad. I'm busy. Can you guys? No, I need you to find my big ice pack though for my back. I don't know where your bathing suit is. Go find it. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. Those ones in that plastic bag are all the ones that don't fit you, buddy. So if that's what you're looking in, no, you're not going to find one. It's right there in that bag. Silly kids. My cameras are still going off and they're not supposed to be. Oh, it's Instagram. How would I put you guys right here so I can read the chat? Fuck it. Where did Journey sleep when she slept out the wells? With Summer on the floor, on the mattress on the floor, I would assume. Tenny, ask them if any of us can answer. We will. I wrote something. She says, that's true. She needs a boot in her butt. It's been a month now since I've spoken to her. And yeah, if it was me, CPS would took my kids in a minute. Just the day that she said Journey can climb a stripper pole as long as a mama gets the money, has been stuck in my head after you told me about them having the girls sedated. And if so, is that why Marlena's ass left Journey with Summer? Because used to, I wouldn't have thought twice about it, but now she's so different, and Journey acting all seductive really scares me for her. Also, Chad's daughter had to quit her job because Chad and Marlena kept going to her work and asking her for freaking hard-earned money, you guys. Her foster mom was going to report it because Chad is to have no contact with her. Oh, I redacted her name there. And then Marlena blocked her phone number so she can't call Journey and her dad. Okay, no, Marlena did that because she's jealous of Anna, the 15-year-old. She can't call her Journey or her dad because she would talk to him on the phone. But Marlena is also jealous of her because she said Chad would have sex with her, and she just turned 15 in June. So crap like that is on her mind these days. So I don't know if Chad here needs to be checked out as an RSO. I don't know who the fuck this Kyle dude is. Hopefully Ziggy will catch up on that one later. She's not in here. Next. Here's the phone call timing. Oh, it's getting warm in here, guys. I had to close my windows. Love you. Sweet girl. These kids love me. Love me a long time. That wasn't even one of mine. If the cars get to be too much, let me know. All right. Josh Cantu from the Old Adventures with Purpose. Oh no. You just might as well change your name for real. Oh, that was loud. All right. Hey, lady, I'm doing good, actually, at Myrtle Beach this week. Came Saturday with the family for her. I took out her date, her age, her birthday. They're about to head down today to the water. It's finally sunny since the hurricane hit last week. Marlena actually texted me Saturday and said, happy birthday. I was shocked. I said, thanks. And that was it. No, on Little Summer, I think I hit on about everything. I asked her if she knew anything new or any updates. I did have the time on the call that day. Marlena called me at 6:17 and told me that Summer was missing. So they're from a friend of the family. She, as in this person here, at the time I was getting a hold of Marlena, she had Journey at her house. So pretty much a so-called guardian of Journey at the time, but friend of the family. And she's like the mother of one of Marlena's friends, kind of thing. Like, who was the minor? The one that the 15-year-old, that is Marlena's stepdaughter. So Journey, the little girl's stepsister, or half-sister, sorry. They share a dad. Yeah. So it's Chad, Journey's dad. Marlena and Chad ain't married, but we'll say they are. So it'll be Marlena's husband's daughter. UK. I don't know what I'm talking about there. But yes, the emails came from the person that Marlena was going to and using her phone and using her internet and talking to me, like stuff like that. So if she called her at 6:17 to let her know that Summer was missing, Summer had already been missing for like 45 minutes, but you got to count the time it took for Marlena and Candace to talk on the phone, however long they talked on the phone, however many minutes were between Marlena hanging up and doing whatever she had to do before she called her, stuff like that. So it could have been like half hour, could have been 20 minutes, could have been 5 minutes, But remember, Marlena told Candace, well, before you call the cops, make sure you look everywhere. You're going to get boys taken away from you. Stuff like that. I really have been thinking a lot about this whole thing. I wonder if Marlena does know more and had Journey in that god-awful place for money, because she changed so much after the past year and a half. It's unreal. Now, this person, was taking care of Journey, you know what I mean? So she saw her every day. And Marlena. Marlena is as bad as Candace. She had her back and never bothered to even help look for Summer, and only telling stuff now for money. Something's fishy. Marlena wouldn't talk to anybody unless they gave her money. A lot of you guys know that. I had to, buy her cigarettes and stupid ass shit before she would even answer a question for me sometimes. That's, until I learned how to play her game. Hi, Firefly. Welcome. I think the police already know, but nobody, no case. And yeah, you need to give them hell on your channel. Bitches. Just kidding. At that time, I had stopped using my channel. She knew it. Next. Oh, Kill's playing. All right. Yes, hon. We had a great time. Thank you. When she went missing, Marlena was driving. Okay, I had asked her about the cars because Fred and Ziggy and everybody was talking about the one car, whatever it was. She was driving an Altima. Her past 2 cars have been that. I saw her and Chad at a laundromat beside a grocery store about 3 weeks ago, and they threw the clothes back in the car and almost hit my car. They took off so fast. The little cloud there. They know I know what all they stole from my house, and boy, she won't face me. They even took my social security card and my girls and my birth and my girls. Okay, so took her social security card, the daughter's and granddaughter's social security card, and their birth certificates. How she got to them, I think she tells in here, is they were all in an envelope or like a folder in the car. So, and law around here said that they can't do anything about it since I didn't see it happen. I thought, well, if I'd seen it happen, or if I'd seen him getting it, he wouldn't have gotten away with it. She gets by with so much. Hope you're doing okay. Yes, also, they did finally have her checked out. and she was good. Nothing happened to her. I just wish they could find Summer. So there's your answer on if anything happened to Journey. But no, that if nothing happened to Journey, which means that Kyle dude didn't do nothing or nothing either, which kind of, I don't know. I don't really know. Journey's going to be done here pretty soon. All right, now here I do add a couple of my questions, like what I asked. Hey, I meant to tell you, Marlena did lose custody of Journey for now. I told you she was doing good and just realized I didn't even tell you that the state removed her and let her sister get temporary custody. They go back to court December 8th, which I think was the same day that Candace got her teeth removed, all of her teeth, for a review. Marlena told Journey since she was Francie's little girl now that she might have another baby to replace her. You guys fucking believe that? Your own mom's like, oh, well, it seems how you got a new mom. I'm just going to have a new baby. Anyway, so here's some text. I said, when did Marlena take those birth certificates? It was August 13th or 15th when she got that stuff. And she didn't even have custody of Journey. She's not taking her to the doctor at all. She's on drugs, according to her sister. Now, here we change to text messages. Wait, let me do mine first. But the birth certificate thing was pretty questionable, you guys. Let me see what you say about it first. No, she's not around Chad. Actually, no. They still have visits with Journey. And the only one that even cares to even do a visit is Chad. They only do their visits as if Chad wants to see her. Yep, children for fucking benefits. It's gross. So Marlena was back on drugs. All right. I honestly don't know, but she changed her whole personality. I said she's getting worse. She says, oh, I'm sure it's still, or it's the pills and meth. They go to court next week, 8th or 9th. Right now, it's supervised visits. I asked if she could call TBI about the time Candace called Marlena, about the actual timing. Because Marlena was saying 7:30 and it wasn't. And then I asked if does Lena come to her visits sober? Yeah, as far as I know, Journey's 15-year-old half-sister that is in foster care still talks to my 17-year-old daughter. Now, see, I didn't understand that. I don't know where the mom is to this daughter, to the 15-year-old. Still alive. But she's in foster care. Why did they still have Journey? That didn't make no sense. So, whatever. She said that Marlena is definitely using meth now, and she said that Lena's mom takes Journey to see her, but she seems to be sober. She said that they did a screen on them, and they both failed for meth, and that they're only talking to Journey on the phone right now. But I don't know that for a fact, since Blank told it, and I'll find out when... Okay, since the 15-year-old told it, I'll find out when Francis in 2 weeks in person, and she will tell me how court went and everything. All right, we're almost done now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Dying here. I'm gonna have to light this. Just a minute. My little handy dandy lighter here. Burn off my extra paper. Sorry, very unprofessional, I know. Well, that was just in August. My granddaughter is 5. Blank is 17, which is her daughter. But see where I have... Oh, no. The Anna. The stepsister. Or half-sister. Not step. But see where I had just got Blank signed up for kindergarten, her granddaughter. I had my folder still in the car. So they got social security cards, birth certificates, all of 3 of us, plus my custody papers on, the little girl. And both girls' shot records and some other personal information. My last bank statement at the time. So I had to change all of that information. I just don't understand what they wanted that stuff for. I've got it through my bank and credit fraud stuff set up to be alerted if any credit activities occur, but because of blank mother on and off drugs, and Marlena knows that I do. So what? So she knows. Where's the over here on this next one? Okay, so she knows I'd find out if stuff like that happens. So if she just doesn't make if it just don't make sense, why? In the time, I mean, I was only paying for them to do stuff around here so I could have a little bit of money, because I just don't hand out to them because they don't pay it back anything. They took a lot of stuff from here. Those 3 to 4 days, it's been crazy. I mean, even my new mandolin food chopper. Yeah, they took her fucking food chopper that she got off of QVC. It's like, who the hell takes a food chopper? I don't know what I said. Okay, these were August of 2022, apparently. She says, yes, I swear the mentality and personality changes as she has made over this past year is just crazy. I feel like she really does know a hell of a lot more than she lets on. Chad, Journey's dad, did dope with them, and Marlena had a tech addiction before, and the day it's got to be subject. And the day she was her with Journey after Summer was gone, she was playing on the trampoline and then went outside of the safety net and went to swinging and dirty dancing on the pole, and Blank told her to stop. That's ugly. Marlena popped off with, she don't care if she's climbing a pole or not, as long as she brings her mom money. That really bugged her a lot. She talks about it a lot. Apparently, the way Journey was dancing was pretty gross, you guys. I don't want to read any longer. I really don't. I'm going to re-put this out with a narrator, maybe. Well, I don't know. I might have to type it all out. All right. Oops. Now it says, do you know if Lena was part of any gangs like the Vice Lords? Because there's a bunch of stuff that we were looking into. She says, Lord, no, she's all country. Rode horses in a wagon train. She has no affiliation at all. Her dad was a painter and a pot and cocaine dealer. Hey, it's all good here. Marlena called me not too long ago, but she said that she's not heard a word from Candace when I asked her. I heard something about a jacket being found. No, we all know that to be that Kathy. Marlena said that she laid money on it, that she is dead, sadly. I don't know why we would say that. Journey is still with her aunt, and Lena's F is still in jail. Lena's fuck boy. I knew Candace wasn't there, but I didn't know it was for sale. Okay, so I said something about the house being for sale. Remember that rumor came out? The house was for sale. So I was kind of asking her about it. How you been doing? Thank you for all the continued help with poor little Summer around here. It seems like it's been slightly forgotten. Okay, thanks. All of them at the tent had went to jail. Okay, so the house there where the tents were all got busted. But Marlena is staying with some of her man's family, but Chad is still in jail too. I was like, back in jail already, huh? Yeah, he can't stay out of jail. Well, okay, you can read the rest of it. Let me see if there's anything else important in any of these. Oh, I asked about Cotton Simpson. She doesn't know him. Pretty much is the gist of it. Have you heard what all that's been said lately? She says, no, I've only heard the name. Marlena showed up at the house the other night. She was needing a place to stay, so she ended up letting her in. And then her granddaughter came home. Okay, so Marlena pretty much brought COVID over there or whatever, but was claiming she didn't have COVID. And that's when she started saying, I'm clean, but I'm going to fail for Sudafed because I'm sick. Okay, Marlena said that she is clean from meth over the past 4 or 5 months, but she still takes, and I think she's spelling stuff wrong, but she takes the diet pills, the Valium, Adderall. Damn it, she's taking all that stuff. So it's still pretty bad with stuff in the car, not carrying anything in. Oh, she made her leave all of her shit in the car. So that way, if she can't pack anything in her bag to fucking take off with when she leaves. Stuff like that. But she's definitely still on drugs. I mean, come on. She says it's been crazy. She says she's pretty sure that she's got the Sudafed in her system. Otherwise, she would have gotten COVID with her being here in the house and with everybody else getting it, you know? And she labels the days they all got it. And oh my God, the waterfall. I know exactly where that is. I said, yeah, she's been saying that there's an old cave behind it. I guess I forgot she said that too. That place may even go into Laurel Run Park. Now, that's what I wanted to look at too, because from what I had remembered, I don't know, I think Ziggy fixed this already, but I thought Laurel Run Park, which it still might be, is on the opposite side of the mountain of Ben Hill. I don't know. I have to look at a map again. But if that's true, and Cotton Simpson or whoever, and all that stuff was going on over there, like, and Fred said that he rode horses with his family, and the halfway point, there was that, like, waterfall area. He said there's not a waterfall, but that's just what I remember being told. So the TP area, we'll say that, because he did verify that. That you can get back and forth. And they were saying that there was caves and shit back in there, too. And then I hear Cotton Simpson about a cave and a waterfall. And then I remember Marlena with the cave and the waterfall. Like, since I haven't heard anything except when Marlena was saying that was a few months after this happened. There's something in a place called Five Caves there too. It's in Kingsport, and then the third spot is near Beach Creek, and there was a place she said that had a waterfall and in the woods, and it went to some small caves in the mountain. I don't know if that's the same one that she told me about, but I have that on a map, and I guess I could try to find it right now and show it to you guys, or maybe I'll just put it in a video. I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do with that. No, she didn't have another kid. Otherwise, it'd be like 1 or 2 years old right now. No, she was gonna adopt or whatever. The youngest boy too. I don't know if you were in here when that was being talked about, but Candace was going to give her the youngest son. I don't like using their names. Oh, she is. She's a big loser. That's what they call it down there. What, the kids with benefit thing? Fuck that. All right, so what? Oh, wait, did I change it yet? My kids are yelling. Oh, wait, was that it? I think that's it, you guys. Let's see. Oh, wait. I must have missed something. What? How come I'm not seeing that one here? Oh, it's right here. All right. So then she tells me that they have a crazy group of like Mexican dudes and a couple of ladies with them, and that everybody is watching. That everyone is watching out for because they think that they're getting girls lined up to snatch. Now, this is something I wanted to show because this is actually happening down there right now. This was a recent message that I got from her when I was talking to her, and this makes perfect sense of how some of them do this. So they put zip ties on certain cars, the cars that belong to the children. They have children in them. Okay. Something about the law don't run Beach Creek. The Beach Creekers do. I said something about Fred left when someone came up missing his car. It says scalping, but I meant scrapping. He came back with the same car. Judy says Sue says the holler runs the holler. Okay, so I told her to get cameras. She's like, I got cameras. But yeah, they were seen at a Hobby Lobby and Ross and at Target and Buffalo Wild Wings parking lots. And the ladies, I think this is all Kingsport too. And the ladies go in and have been speaking to these girls. And then the dudes are in the van. It's been several people talking about it getting approached. So I guess they communicate with each other that way. And that's how they get the zip ties on the certain cars and blah, 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 blah. And they follow them home. Like, that's how they know it's the right vehicle. So they get lost, well, whatever. Mm-hmm. Crazy shit. So look at that. I'll put that out as just a regular video. You guys can pause it and reread through it. So you don't have to listen to me stutter. And thank you guys for being here, really. I didn't plan on anybody really even showing up. I was just going to try to get it out so I didn't have to be all feeling like shit because it's not, kind of thing. But I want to show the location that Marlena gave me to see if Fred agrees that that's the same location. Because she literally was like, yep, it's right there on the map. Like, she could find it super easy. I can too now, but only because I've looked at it so many times and looked for it so many times. But, oh, you're so welcome. 3 women missing that I know of or knew their family. 2, oh my God. Kat, it's so crazy. I actually didn't know you were local. My whole mom's side of my family lives down in Tennessee. I don't know where they're at, but I'm sure they're all spread out everywhere. I know some of them were from a teeny tiny town called Mackenzie or something. Yeah, I can't even feel my backbone where I had my surgery. And it's normally sticking out. Why is my get squishy? What did I do to my back? I'm gonna have to lay in bed all week. I don't want to do that. Holy cow. Victoria, you're late. Super late. Like super 8 late. But welcome. Anybody else on this biatch? VP. Crack 40 TV. Just giving you a shout out there, Brad. You should unblock me now. Asshole. Lego. I don't see anybody. Lisa, hey. You guys are going to have to start over at the beginning. But I really appreciate you being here. I really super do. I'm in Western North Carolina. I've been gone since 2012. Damn, Cat. There's even Sebastian down there. Like, we kind of know who's involved in his situation, but damn it, why is it all right there? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Hawkins County sucks. That is one place I will avoid my whole life. I'll drive through it or whatever if I have to, but I ain't living there. Yeah, I just put out the emails, you guys, or ladies, that came in, that I kept talking about, that corrected some of the things that Marlena was telling me. That's all. I stuttered through it. I made it. And thank you to those 2 that donated. Woo woo. Justin, Chloe, I think it was 2, right? Because you know I love you. You know I love you. Nope, we got a horse going by. Thank you so much. Let me give you a little lovin's over here. Ooh, I can give you lips. Are you serious? I can give you the middle finger. I won't do that though. Maybe I'll give Justin the middle finger. I won't do that. If he was in here, I would, but give him a nose. Oh man, alrighty. You're welcome. I gotta go figure out why my back is swollen. I've never had a swollen back before. I don't get it. Oh, it's so corrupt. It's so bad. It's so scary. If anybody living there doesn't move, they're crazy. Breach. I you should come up on panel sometime. I want to hear your accent so I can laugh at you. Oh. I'm gonna go back outside. The sun's still shining. It's a wonderful day. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that. My back is swollen. Just a couple counties over. Well, good. That's better than direct, right? Let's take this off of here. Look at my beautiful whips. And I'm kind of playing around in Prism instead of like StreamYard because Prism seems to be completely free and you can do some cool things in there. I'm going to have to, Kat. I'm tired. I just don't feel like I should be just wasting the day away, though. It's so beautiful out. How warm was it? Let's see. It's 70 right now. It's been like in the 40s. All right. We got a lot done outside today, though. How much? Hey, I'm going to try out prison for a little bit. I'll let you know how it goes. Let you know how Benny's going to fucking end up in the end with a stretched rubber band. Love you. Gotta go. Bye.